Hello and welcome to the United Stand. We're live. Cristiano Ronaldo's going to return to Manchester United apparently, and I look like bloody Bono, or you could say I look like somebody with those cataract glasses on, so we'll take them off, a bit bright. So Cristiano Ronaldo will return to Manchester United this summer. That's what's breaking today, and you know what? It's like the Gareth Bale rumour a few weeks ago. It wouldn't be the summer if the papers and the press couldn't get a load of clicks by saying Ronaldo's coming back to Manchester United. And I suppose in many ways, I guess that's what we're doing by making a video about it. I did hum and ha about doing it. But, you know, it is out there. It is big news and it does need comment. But my comment will be this, quite easily, just to say that Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United would be fantastic. We need a number 9 who can score the goals that Zlatan didn't score. I mean, Zlatan scored a lot of goals last year, but Ronaldo would score 40 or 50 goals in the Premier League. I'd love Ronaldo to come back. He's probably the one number 9 that would guarantee, I love Ronaldo. I know some people call him a snake and everything because he wanted to go to Madrid, but I love Ronaldo. I've always been consistent about that. But do I think he's coming back? No. I think we've seen this so many times before. For those who have not heard what's been said, irreversible decision to leave Real Madrid from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's come out today, and apparently that's we don't know why it's to do with, but I think it's to do with the fact that he's had this big tax bill, which I don't think he'll get into trouble for anyway. Obviously, he's very angry about that, and he wants to leave Spain because it's the Spanish authorities that have charged him with it. So he wants out of Spain. And Ronaldo, whatever you think about Ronaldo, absolute specimen, a perfect specimen as a sports star, very focused, very driven, but as we know from his days at Manchester United, he's a little bit petulant and he does throw his toys out the pram. It's all about him, and I think he's frustrated. So what I believe will happen now is irreversible decision to leave Real Madrid that is reversed when he gets a massive pay rise at Real Madrid and the charges are dropped against him, and that would be my prediction about this. I don't think he will come back. I don't think he'll be leaving Real Madrid at all. And for those who think he will, I'd love to be wrong on this. I'd love to have Ronaldo back. It would be the best signing ever. But the fact remains that he is going for an unprecedented... They've already done back-to-back Champions League, which nobody's ever done in the modern era. If they win it next year, it's a treble. He'll win the Ballon d'Or this year. And going anywhere he goes, whether it's PSG, Manchester United, wherever he goes, he will not have as good a chance to win the Ballon d'Or, and he will not have as good a chance to win the Champions League. That is a fact. And he won't be able to stat pad. Unless he's going to Barcelona, he will not be able to stat pad. And he's got an amazing set of stats at Real Madrid where everything is focused around him. He'll score loads of goals, and his goals to game ratio, which will go down as one of the greatest ever with Messi, will diminish. So he's not going to jeopardise that. He's not going to jeopardise that. Jake Bullman says success will follow him. I'd love him to come back to Manchester United. I think PSG would be a waste of time. That's just about the money. But coming back to Manchester United, because it's the only club he can come back to in the Premier League, would be fantasy football. I'd absolutely love it. I love Ronaldo, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I agree with virtually 99% of the stuff I've seen on Twitter today from United fans just saying this is a load of nonsense, it's not going to happen. And I don't think there's any United fans who really think that's likely to happen at all. So we are reacting to it, but I'm reacting to it in the way that I think everybody else is sort of reacting to it, that I just don't think it will happen. Thanks, Lewis Wakely. I'm just reading your comment there. I thought you were asking to do that. Google says Ronaldo will die at Madrid. In total fairness to Ronaldo, as I've just said a couple of minutes ago, why would you leave Real Madrid? I understand his frustration, but he's the biggest star in world football. He's just won 2 Champions Leagues. The Ballon d'Or is there to be won as long as he plays well every year, and he can stat pad there. And all this is about is money. And even if he thinks he's going to get done for the tax fraud, it's all about... He's on a contract with Real Madrid till 2021, and he is the best footballer in world football. He should be looking for a new contract anyway. This will basically enhance that. This will make this happen. And even if he did leave Real Madrid, just what I just said there, contract till 2021. We're getting our pants pulled down and bent over by Real Madrid in relation to Morata, who's not worth any more than £60 million in the real world, and we're now being quoted £80 million. Bloody ridiculous. Imagine how much we'd have to pay for Ronaldo. But hypothetically, let's just say this deal could happen, which I don't think it can, as much as I want it to. How much do you think Ronaldo would be worth? He's 32. I still think he'd be about £150 million and value at that, because Ronaldo is, if Zlatan can come to the Premier League at 35 and do really well, Ronaldo's just as fit as Zlatan, just as motivated as Zlatan, and he's actually got more to his game than Zlatan. I think you'd get 3 years of Ronaldo at his best at United, and in the current market, that's got to be worth 50 million a season. So 150 million, I would happily do it. I'm just throwing that hypothetically. Some people are saying, no, I wouldn't want to pay 150 million for a 32-year-old. You're getting the best player in the world who will come, has been here before, and I'd just play him as a number 9. But you've got more chance of getting that deal done on FIFA than you have in real life. It won't happen, and we all know what it is, and it's just Ronaldo annoyed, which is probably, in fairness to him, he's probably got every right to be annoyed. Messi has been convicted as a tax cheat. He's got a 2-year suspended sentence. He's been done bangs to rights, and from what I've read about the Ronaldo one, I understand why he's annoyed, because it's very different to what he's supposedly done. Thanks for the contribution, Adrian Thomas. It's very different to what, well, it's not. The charge is the same, but I think Ronaldo's annoyed because he does live his life very, very clean. He doesn't want his private life in there. There's some people call it the mystery behind his kids and that. I think it's just that he wants to maintain that sort of private life, and I think he is very, very frustrated. I'm struggling a bit with hay fever today, but yeah. What more can I say? What more do you want? Let's have a look what you lot are saying. Anthony Lomax says he could come back and top Rooney's record and be top scorer at United and Madrid. He probably could in 3 years. I mean, I don't know how short of it he is. Did he get 100 goals for Manchester United? He'd have to go some. He'd have to go some to do it, but what a challenge. But the trouble is with Ronaldo, I think he's very aware of Messi, and he's put Messi in his box a few times over the last few years, and sort of, yes, Messi's technically the better footballer, but I'd pick Ronaldo in my team every day because he's a more rounded individual, and I don't think he'd want to leave Spain and just leave Messi to just stat pad and get the Ballon d'Or every year. I don't think he'd want to do that. And Damien Griffin says, I think he might have come back if we'd had Sir Alex because he loved him, but the relationship with Mourinho isn't that strong, which it isn't. I think he loves Manchester United, but does he love him that much? Dakal Film says that number 7 is vacant. Well, it'd be perfect for the number 7, but this is nothing to do with him wanting to come back to Manchester United. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, he said, I won't be coming back to Manchester United. This is all to do with the tax charge and him not being very happy now. I'd pay anything as well, Chris Salasa. If he was genuinely available, I would pay anything to get him back. Ronaldo would be the one player that I would pay anything to get him back if it was available, because Manchester United are loaded, and that's the one player in world football that I would just say, look, pay whatever it costs. Pay whatever it costs. This is a Ronaldo will be retired from football in 4 years' time. To see him back in a Manchester United shirt would be just a dream come true. But I'm not falling into the trap, and I don't think anybody is. I really don't. I think everyone can see what this is all about. But Ronaldo, I think we'd all love you back. What we do if it does happen, Ahmed, I'll be the happiest I've been doing the United stand. I don't care about being wrong about this. I don't care about being wrong about De Gea staying, and I think he'll go. I'm not bothered about being wrong. I'm not bothered about being wrong. I mean, I can chuck this on and pretend that, oh yeah, I've been speaking to, I've just come back from a really important meeting with a football agent, and I've been told that Ronaldo really does want to come to Manchester United. And yeah, I can't say who the agent is, but yeah, I'm in the know. Yeah, I'm in the know. We've had a really important meeting this morning, and Ronaldo's definitely coming back to Manchester United. See how easy it is to just con everybody and tweet stuff out and do videos and say you've had an important meeting with an agent and just absolutely talk nonsense. I don't know. I've got, like most of you lot, sometimes we get information which I'll feed you through, but at the moment I don't know when the next United signing is going to be. I don't know, and I'm honest with you. But what this channel is and what you is we will react to what's in the news and give it that real fan opinion, which you are all doing now. The King says, how's the baby? I'm still at hospital. It's ongoing. But yeah, I'd love him back, but I do not have any feeling that it will happen. But it's all over the news, so we've reacted to it. Thanks for all the nice messages about the wife. I'll feed them back to her. Ibra says, what hospital are you at? I'll tell you what hospital I'm at and the ward I'm at. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing that. Dude, go to your wife. Hey, mate, I don't just go off and do videos and leave her in labour. That's not what's happening. She's fine. It's going to be expensive for that age, says Ola. Look, I'm not going to talk about it. I've said what I think about the price. I'd love Cristiano Ronaldo back. And I think what everybody needs to understand is if we did get Ronaldo back, you'd be getting somebody who in the Premier League in that Manchester United side with the talent we've already got, he'd score 50 goals in a season. And I'd argue, I said this a year ago about Zlatan. People were like, he won't get 20. I said he'll get 30. He should have got 30. People laughed. If we signed Ronaldo, he'd get 50, and people can laugh again. And we'll never know because it will never happen. But you've got to react to it. I'm glad everyone's more or less on the same page with me, but this is just a petulant reaction to the fact that he's been fined, which I totally understand. And he wants an arm around the shoulder, which is apparently what Real Madrid are trying to do. And he will get a brand new I mean, you got to remember as well that even if Ronaldo wanted to leave, like Ramos did 2 years ago, and we all got excited that Ramos wanted to come to us, which he did, Real Madrid will just go and offer them silly money to keep them. This isn't Stoke City with Ronaldo, who are like, oh damn, he wants to leave and we can't afford to keep him. Real Madrid are one of the richest clubs in the world. They will offer whatever they can to keep him, because if they lose Ronaldo, they probably don't win the Champions League next year. They probably don't win La Liga. This is their best player, and it's the best player in the world. It's not likely to happen. Somebody says I'm their dad. That'd be really hard because I am the dad of 2 children who don't have a phone. So that's clearly not the case. But thanks everyone for watching. Just a very, very quick one. Lots of people were saying, will you just react to it? And I was humming and ahhing. And I think those people who haven't reacted to it, I do applaud you. Only really doing it because I had a little bit of time and a lot of people are asking us to. But I don't genuinely think there's anything in this. And I would like to sort of clarify that. But you know, as a football fan and as a Ronaldo fan, and I loved him at Manchester United, of course I'd love him back. I'd love him back. But this is not going to happen. And to be honest, you know, the one thing that would frustrate me the most is that if by some sort of miracle he does leave Real Madrid and goes to PSG, that would be more salt in the wounds than him never coming to United, because I don't believe Mourinho would want him because he would overshadow Mourinho. I don't think Ronaldo would want to play with Mourinho. And if he went to PSG, it'd just annoy me because PSG is just a nothing club. I don't care what anybody says. They're a nothing club in a pub league that do okay in the Champions League, but will never win it. So the ideal situation is that he will sign a new contract at Real Madrid, get the money he wants, and this will all get forgotten. I would hate it if he left Real Madrid and went to somebody else, because I can't see him even if he left, I can't see him coming to us, because I don't think the marriage is there for it to happen. Although the marketability would be going mad about it, trying to make it happen. But there we go. Let's take a few more comments before we go. Get your wife on the United stand. Drop a like, everyone, says Callum Bull. Yeah, please do that. Would you like a Ronaldo De Gea swap? I would, but it won't happen. Name your son Cristiano. Cristiano. Yeah, it's a bit pretentious, isn't it? Jorty's deleted the messages, so God knows what that was. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back later tonight. It might not be 8:30, it might be 10 o'clock again, but we'll summarise the day from the news from today, unless somebody signs. United stand is my therapy. Somebody's just hit it there. Why aren't you with your wife? I've been there since 8 o'clock this morning. We've been walking around, doing all sorts, trying to get labour started, because that's what's happening, because we've gone past the due date, to be honest, and he's a bit big, so they don't want it to go too long, so they give you these things to try and get labour to come on. So she's not in labour yet, but she's under their monitoring and things like that, so it can get a little bit boring. So she needs time away from me, and I just come out and have a little chat with you lot, which is my therapy. So thanks to everybody, and it worked well last night as well. So we will be live later on. Thanks everyone for watching. If someone signs, we'll go live as well. But thanks everybody, and get commenting below on your thoughts about Ronaldo, but I'm on the same page with you lot as well. Thanks everyone. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I don't know what you think about the raw stuff. I always like to have the green screen stuff and make it look more professional, but I know a lot of you like the raw stuff as well. So nice. Speak to you all later. Imagine if we were going live at 4 o'clock because Ronaldo signed. No, it won't happen, but there we go. Speak to you all later. Thanks for watching.